Welcome to Sideshow Live, everybody.
Woo! Sideshow Live.
Okay.
Sideshow Live.
We'll get that.
Sideshow Live. Sideshow Live.
You might be hearing a chant. I'm very, very excited to be joined by one of my favorite people here. Let's give it up for Joshy G joining me in the house. Hey. Joshy G, how you living?
I'm going great. I'm doing awesome. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty great. I like your outfit. You look really sharp today.
Trying. Are you excited for New York coming around the corner?
Yeah, we got New York Comic Con. Sideshow is going to have a big booth at New York Comic Con. We got a lot of stuff. We got a panel going on. We're going to have a lot of cool stuff. We'll tell you more about that later towards the outro. We have a lot to talk about today. I'm super excited. We got some great Star Wars pieces that we're going to talk about. Some Rogue One pieces. I really like those. Josh, you're a fan of that movie, right?
I am a big fan of Rogue One, yes.
You'll also notice that Wonder Woman here is joining me on the desk. How are you, Wonder Woman? She's been with me for the past couple of weeks because we want you to know that new newsletter subscribers have a chance to win this fantastic piece. Josh, do you want to win this piece?
I've tried. I've yet to win it, but it's still young.
You can't.
I can still grab it at any moment.
You can't. You could run away with it. You could steal it and run away.
That was my plan. Since I can't win it, I'm just going to try to steal it.
That's fine. We're tight like a security in Vegas.
Yeah.
You're going to be all right. All you got to do is go to side.show/WWDLX contest. Sign up for our newsletter for a chance to win. You have until September 30th. September 30th, that's like
Monday, I believe.
Yeah, it's a couple days away, so you're going to want to get on that. Don't delay. First up, before we keep moving, we've got our fantastic Geek Headlines segment by my man, Joshy G. Joshy G, what do you got going on?
It's time for some Geek Headlines. Geek Headlines. Geek Headlines. I'm trying a new song every week. Maybe one of them will stick. I don't know.
It's on my iPod now.
Is it?
No, I don't have an iPod.
Dang it. All right. Well, let's kick things off with a little bit of Superman news. If you are a fan of Smallville, you probably heard that Tom Welling will be reprising his role as Superman in the CW's Crisis on Infinity Earths. Now, he's going to be joining the likes of Burt Ward, Robin, if you don't know, from Batman 66, Kevin Conroy, the voice of Batman in all of your favorite video games, as well as the animated series, and Brandon Routh from the, what was it, Superman Lives?
Superman Returns.
Superman Returns, yes, Superman Returns. All of these cool characters coming back in a CW special. Jeff, you're a big fan of Smallville. What do you think?
I am loving what the Arrowverse is doing with the Crisis on Infinite Earths thing. Crisis on Infinite Earths was a seminal story in the 80s that fixed a lot of the problems that DC continuity had. And so what they're doing here is the CW and the Arrowverse in general, they're looking back at all the wonderful pieces of DC history throughout the time and giving a platform to all those people. They're not ignoring it. And I love that. I think it really is sort of this meta idea that you can make a TV series that recognizes all these other old movies and TV shows while still maintaining their own sort of serial integrity.
Yeah.
And I love that so much. I'm so excited about that from both this is going to be cool to watch thing, but also from a conceptual point. I think it says a lot about what you can do in the television medium. So I am stoked on this.
Well, being a big Joker fan, as I am, I'm asking or pleading to the CW to just give Mark Hamill whatever he wants. Back up the Brinks truck and bring him on as the Joker. I know that there may have or may not have been talks. There's a lot of rumor that he may join the show, but let's see that happen. At least that's what I think we should do.
Well, he was also a villain in the old Flash series.
The Flash, yeah, was
he was the trickster.
Yeah. So he could play.
And he voiced the trickster in an episode of Justice League.
Look at that. The more you
See
know. All right, Neil Gaiman. He is back talking about the Netflix adaptation of The Sandman. And in an AMA session on Reddit, the 58-year-old author not only assured fans that the adaptation would remain faithful to the spirit of the source material, but it would also follow the comic story properly. With the, kind of resurgence of these adaptations being on these streaming services and being extremely faithful, are you excited to see what The Sandman is going to bring to Netflix?
I am. I'm really excited about this. I think The Boys, I know that there have been really great adaptations, especially from independent comics that have come out. We saw Umbrella Academy. It was very great. It wasn't, I don't think it was crazy tight, but it was really good. And I think with The Boys, we saw that you can get really close.
Yeah.
And now with Neil Gaiman saying that he's got the reins on this and he's making sure that it stays true to a very important comic book storyline, I'm really excited about. Also, this book starts out very early on and really intense.
Yeah.
And so the fact that they're going to be doing that with Netflix, I think it's going to knock us out of the park. I'm really excited about this. I love Sandman. I love how involved Gaiman is with the stuff that's adapted from his works, and I am stoked on this.
I just love that they're giving these creators a little bit of freedom. They're not holding them down, and you saw that with The Boys in the sense that you can not necessarily get away with a lot of things, but they could push the envelope. And so I'm real excited to see what's going to happen with the Sandman as well.
Yeah, there are certain authors that when they've created books and you're like, there's no way they could get away with that.
Yeah.
Like when Garth Ennis made The Boys, it was like the anti movie kind of thing. Like you could never get away with that. And then we're like, we got it.
Yeah.
And it's like, whoa.
Not only can we get away with it, but it is going to be extremely popular and people will salivate more or less for the next season, which I'm assuming is filming now.
And this is great, and I'm really excited about people that are now going to want to visit or revisit the comics as well, because they are just so wonderful, and I'm really excited about that.
Well, moving from comics onto video games, if you're a big fan of the Arkham series, it was teased a few days ago from WB Games Montreal's Twitter site, just a few days after Batman Day, which nice touch. By the way, this Twitter account has not been active in over 4 years. They tweeted a little 6-second teaser flashing some different symbols, kind of very reminiscent to the Court of Owls storyline in the Batman series. So, is there a brand new Batman game on the horizon? I am hoping and praying that answer is yes. I love these games. My social life may not love these games, but I love these games. Jeff, do you think that that's what they were teasing? Are the Court of Owls on our doorstep, and are we going to be stuck in front of a TV/Xbox or PlayStation for the next foreseeable future?
Yeah, if they are, RIP. Rest in peace to all of my social abilities, because I'm going to be playing this game a lot. I love the Owls run that Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo did when the New 52 launched, and they did a very seamless transition to adding another layer of the mythos into Batman. To see that being pulled off in an Arkham game, it's going to be unbelievable. They're going to call me in. They're like, you need to come in. And
you're like,
I'm
nope.
like, nope, sorry. I'm about to beat Talon.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so excited about this. I don't buy a lot of video games. And the reason I don't buy a lot of video games is because I don't have a lot of time. And this is going to be one that I'm absolutely going to pre-order.
Yeah.
Which I'm really excited for.
I just like kind of the cool way that they announced it. They didn't make a big stink about it. They went to their Twitter account that has been inactive for over 4 years, and they just put a little teaser in there. So who knows what will come of that, but we all are kind of speculating that a new game is on the horizon. Speaking of Batman, there have been tons of casting rumors over the past week regarding the brand new Batman Matt Reeves movie, including a Jeffrey Wright playing or possibly playing Commissioner Gordon. But the big casting news coming out of the week, Mr. Jonah Hill. He's in talks to play a Batman villain. Now, a lot of people are speculating that Batman villain could possibly be the Penguin, but I think that might be just too easy. My guess is that it could be the Riddler or maybe some other obscure Batman villain. Jeff, what is your speculation? Who do you think Jonah Hill's going to be playing in a villain role if he signs that dotted line?
It's interesting too, because I was the same way with you, where I was just like, it's a weird choice for the Penguin, because I know Jonah Hill's really trying to eschew the sort of heavier body roles that he's been getting here and wanting to sort of improve himself in there. So you're right. Like, I don't think he would go back to the Penguin, but paycheck's a paycheck too.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't. If somebody offered me the Penguin, I'd take it. But that being said, I think you nailed it. Like, the Riddler might be that. I think a cerebral version of the Riddler might be good. I mean, the last Riddler we had was Jim Carrey sort of re-invoking, Frank Gorshin. I think that would be great. I would love to see that in there. And I think if they do end up bringing in the Penguin, I think there are some really great actors that could be pulled in.
Yeah.
I know that some of I know Josh Gad did a tweet thing about it. I know Paul Walter Hauser did. And like either one of those guys would be incredible in that position.
Yeah, the rumors about this movie that they are possibly taking the long Halloween storyline and creating that into a movie. Now, if that's the case, we don't know, but we know that this movie will be very villain heavy. So it'll be interesting to see not only when or if Jonah Hill signs, but what other actors they bring to the table regarding the villains.
Yeah, who's going to be Calendar Man?
Yeah.
Let's bring him in.
You're looking at him, guys. You're looking at... No, I'm just kidding. And then, last but certainly not least, we talked about it. It's happening. They did it. I'm being very dramatic because it is Jeff Goldblum, Sam Neill, Laura Dern. They're returning to the Jurassic World or Jurassic Park universe. We're getting them back. I'm super excited. First of all, I'm a huge Jeff Goldblum fan. I love the guy. He is a national treasure in my eyes. But Sam Neill and Laura Dern returning to the Jurassic World franchise where the dinosaurs live with us. They're in the woods. They're down the street. How excited are you for this? And not only that, but what do you think is going to happen bringing the original, I want to say trinity of Jurassic Park characters, but that's what they are. They're coming back for another movie.
The Jurassic franchise has been a real roller coaster, and it's funny because this is the first time that we've seen these three together in 25 years.
Yeah.
Like, that's really bananas. There have been so many movies now. There have been 5, right? 5 movies. And we've only seen them together in one. We always got a piece of each of them going through here. I'm excited to see this. I'm excited to where we go with taking the original characters from Jurassic Park that were at the genesis of this whole thing, and to see now where the Jurassic World franchise has gone, which has been off the rails a little bit, but not necessarily in a bad way.
Yeah.
It's just like, well, this is what naturally would have happened, right? This is what you'd get after having the park 25 years ago. You'd have people trying to auction off genetically mutated dinosaurs. Why not? I love it. I love the direction it's going, and I think it's really fun. And I'm excited to see these 3 characters brought back in there, and these 3 phenomenal actors as well being brought in. So I'm stoked on that.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting roller coaster. It's going to be fun, and whether you're a fan of the Jurassic Park franchise or not, at the end of the day, you're getting a movie about dinosaurs rampaging through America, through Earth. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. But we want to know, which geek headlines are you most excited about? Please let us know in the chat. Drop us a line. And yeah, we want to know which ones excite you. I know we talk about Jeff and I being excited, but what do you guys love?
We're not the only ones here.
We're not the only ones. We're one big, giant, happy geek family. So please let us know. And that, ladies and gentlemen, are your geek headlines for the week.
I love that song, man. It's going to be my ringtone. And people are going to be like, is that a guy making beep sounds? And be like, it sure is. We are going to take a quick video break. You can sound off in that chat and tell us all what the news that you're looking forward to out there. We're going to come back. Joshy G and I'm going to pull Josh over. He's going to come sit next to me. We're going to talk about some really great Star Wars pieces. Super stoked on that. So we'll see you in a little bit. Talk to you in a little bit. Bye. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Yes, clapping. I assume everybody's clapping at home because
I hope so.
I know you are. Joshy G is joined. You're right next to me now. I feel so good about this. I feel
safe.
so good. I feel safe, and that's really nice.
Right.
We've got you back here. I'm super excited because we have some really rad Rogue One pieces by Sideshow here, and we're going to start here with the K2SO Premium format by Sideshow, and we take a look at this. There's something fascinating about these pieces here, and I really want you to take a look. And I hope the camera can get this here, because the external armor is sort of, you see that sort of dismayed, almost like kind of wrecked up, visibly damaged. The detail is so good on this character. I loved this character as well, by the way. K2SO security droid, right?
Yeah, it was a great character in the movie. But like you said, you could see just all over. It's not a perfect figure. It's not a perfect droid. It's been out in battle. It's been out, in the trenches. So
the found technology that Lucas is really so great about bringing to the table. The great character voiced by Alan Tudyk, really a talented actor, but talented voice actor as well. And when you look at that, the size scale is massive. I mean, it's a premium format. This thing is not small. And then you were telling me,
I'm gonna pop his head off here
Do
if
it.
you don't mind, and I'm going to
because I
hit
like
a little
this
button, and then boom, his eyes light up, and that almost makes it just makes it a little bit better, is that makes him come to life. The figure itself is already in a kind of like this ready to go into battle pose, but just that little bit extra of turning his eyes on, it makes the statue come to life.
Most of my collection from Sideshow is actually the premium format stuff, and I love the light up features, and this one is really cool. I have the C-3PO as well, with where you touch the back of the head and his eyes light up. Really cool. This is just such a gorgeous piece.
Yeah.
I love the base down here. If we can get a look at that. I love the way they sort of translate these bases really well. It really does complete the piece there. I just really like it. I don't know. I liked Rogue One. Did you like Rogue One?
I did. I was a big fan of Rogue One.
I know some people were not a fan because you're like, well, I know how it ends. It's like, well,
but you don't know the in between, and that's what makes it fun.
I liked the fill-in. It's one of my favorite of the new run. I loved Rogue One. I really loved Solo. I really liked Rogue One because Rogue One's a great spy movie.
Yeah.
And the K2SO security droid, the addition of that character and sort of the fun that they had with the character is really great, and you can really sort of piece that together. He's got the blaster right there and everything.
Like I said, he's just in such a pose of like, it's almost like a body. He's here to protect you, not just me. I'm not here to make you safe, but he's here to make you safe as well.
I like he's still got the Imperial logo,
the
emblem on the shoulders there to remind you that he used to be pretty rough, pretty naughty guy.
Yeah.
What we're gonna do now, I'm gonna move this piece over, and we're going to bring one of my favorite pieces that we've done here. Of course, we've got her. I feel not nervous at all doing this, by the way.
Oh, you break it, you buy it.
I know, it's cool. I've only got.
And by buy it, I mean he probably wants to buy it. So oh man.
Yeah. Oh no, I broke it. I guess I have to take it home and try to fix it over the next 10 years. We have the Jyn Erso premium format by Sideshow, with a scratched and scarred the blaster rifle in there. If you look at that face sculpt, and this is the thing, because we were talking about this before we started, when they brought it over, I was like, look at the Felicity Jones sculpt that they put in there. I'm obsessed with how accurate and good this piece looks.
Not just that, but the clothing is tailored to these figures.
Yeah.
It's insane that I just always feel like I'm going to, when I take a tour of Sideshow, turn the corner and I'll see an incredible shrinking ray.
Yeah.
And that's what they're doing. They're shrinking this down. But no, these are tailored to the figures.
These are the actual fabric clothing. It's not sculpted on. We have the wiring in the back of the jacket, so you can sort of do more dynamic posing. It's really cool. You've got the hood if you want to put the hood up. She's got the gas mask on there. This is such a wonderfully detailed, fantastic piece. The exclusive is sold out. Like,
what?
Immediately.
I believe it.
The exclusive
I believe
sold out. However, the collector's edition is actually still available. which is good.
Yeah.
That's good. So you can still get that. The exclusive, like I said, they burned through that. I think it took like less than a day.
And you could obviously see why.
You can see why. But you can get the collector's edition. Check it out, side.show/Rogue Gin. And you can take a look at that right there. And as well, if you want the K2SO, it's going to be side.show/Rogue K2SO. You can check those out.
Yeah.
Super stoked about that. We're going to take a quick break because we have to swap out some pieces because we literally didn't have enough table space for what we want to show you. So we're going to take a very quick break and then we're going to put some more stuff on here. Super stoked on that. So stay put. We'll be right back. Right back. Just buckle up. See you in a little bit. No claps, nothing. Yeah, that's what I thought. I told you we'd be right back, and I told you we didn't have enough table space for this. This piece is so fantastic. When I walked in today, I was like, I get to talk about this.
Yeah.
I'm stoked. We have the premium format by Sideshow, the Darth Vader. Take a look at this, the exclusive edition. Take it out. It comes with all sorts of really cool stuff. I really just like get a zoom in on him. Take a good zoom in real good. Take a look. All right.
We were just talking about the Jyn Erso, how everything was fabric, and I'm just sitting here touching this, and everything is so sculpted and painted. It looks like it's fabric and it's real, but it's all sculpted and painted so good that it tricks you.
It blows my mind. The exclusive edition, it comes with a Rebel helmet and blaster that you can actually place sort of anywhere on the base. It's really cool.
Yeah, I'll pop the Rebel helmet right there. There it is.
So you have that, right? Vader was going through there. The base has that sort of exposed interior of the ship. I'm going to guess Tantive 4 from the opening scene.
Yeah.
Or no, Rogue One. Yeah, it would be Tantive 4, right?
Yeah.
Because they took over and went through and everything like that. I'm super excited about that. I am in love with this piece.
Yes.
Like, it's just, it's hard to even explain the majesty of it. We have the wired cape. We have the lightsaber here. We have Vader going through, about to cut through everybody that he still could while he's standing on that still smoldering base. That scene at the end of Rogue One, terrifying. First time we really got to see Darth Vader unleash.
But he did go unleash, and depending on what movie theater you went to, it was either gasps like, oh my God, what's happening, or just applause and cheer and like, yeah. People are excited when they see Darth Vader on the screen, and this, figure more or less encapsulates all of the things that people love when Darth Vader is going to town in, mass murder, if you want to call it that.
It's funny because in the original saga with Vader, obviously he's an intimidating character.
Yeah.
He's very popular, obviously one of the most popular characters in pop culture history. But all that you saw was a lot of like kind of sword fighting and fencing style sword fights. They were great and very emotional, but you never got to see, like, when you read the books or stuff like that, you would read how intimidating he was in action and how fast he moved and how aggressive he was. And then we see him unleashed at the end of Rogue One. For me, that blew me away because I'd never everyone assumes that we've seen Vader like that. We never did.
Nope, not until Rogue One. And I mean, like I said, it was just such a crowd-pleasing scene for most that this premium format figure encapsulates that. People want to see, Darth Vader in action, and you get to see him in this.
Yeah, this is a real unbelievable piece. I am just, look at that cape. Look at the way it's hard, like, that is a full fabric cape. And we also have that sort of underlayer here that is also made of fabric, if you can see that in there. So we have the 2 different layers of fabric on there of just this is a cornerstone piece, what we call like a key piece in anybody's collection right here. And I'm super excited to be able to bring that out here.
Yeah, it's stunning. And like I said, if you're a Darth Vader fan or a Star Wars fan, this is a must-have.
Yeah, I'm actually the stuff that we got to bring up today. I'm really happy about it. I really love doing that. And guess what, Josh?
What? I get to take this home?
Can we get confirmation on that? Can Josh take this home?
Melanie says no.
We've been told no. Super producer Sam says if he's fast enough.
All right. Well,
no. What I was going to say is that we're done. That's it. Boo. That's our episode. Boo, boo. I want to stay with you guys all day. I want to thank my wonderful guest host, Joshy G. Thank you.
Well, thank you, my friend.
Oh, go on with that. Guys, I've got some really great stuff. If you are going to New York Comic Con, we have some really, really exciting things up there. Of course, Sideshow will have a booth there. We're also going to have a really cool fan party on Friday evening at an undisclosed secret location. Ooh. The only way you can get this information and tickets, you need a special code. And where do you get that? Well, you have to find this information in our Facebook group, which is called Let Your Geek Side Show. All right, so check that out. Once you're a part of the group, you head to the events page, and then Bree will drop that link in the chat. We will also be holding a free meetup. Details for that event can also be found in the Facebook page. And don't forget to head to side.show/WWDLX contest before September 30th for your chance to win. And also, and I forgot to say, if you want to take a look at this Vader right here, you're going to check out side.show/Rogue Vader. That was on me. I got too excited. And then I got sad that we were ending.
Yeah, I know.
I missed telling you that. So check that out. I know I absolutely am going to. You have all been an awesome and fantastic audience. Thank you again for joining us today. And don't forget
to let your geek side show.
That was very musical. Yeah, let your geek side show. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you all. See you. Goodbye. Hey, did you like that video? Be sure to subscribe by clicking the S icon on your screen and click that bell icon to be notified whenever a new video is posted. If you'd like more info on the items featured in this video, click the link provided under Product Info. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to let your geek side show.